really appreciate you tuning in today for our Encore presentation of making social media efforts part of your marketing plans. I did this webinar last month. It was really popular, and so I added a few things, and I wanted to do it again for people that missed it the first time. It's really important to make social media part of your marketing because it is a great way to expand your business. Before we get going here, though, we've got to thank these great suppliers on the screen. They make these webinars possible. Sunjoy, Cloth Promotions, Alexa Springs, Logo Mats, Snugs are shown on that original webinar ad. I've got a great free spec sample offer from Custom Clips down there. I've got a little discount from Ad Capital, Bensel, Trainer, Showdown, Gympire, not Gympire, Spin Machine, Innovation Line. They're all great suppliers, and they will never, and I mean never, let you down. Now, let's get going here with how social media got started, or what my opinion of it. I think we got to this point because of Ask Jeeves. Ask Jeeves came along, what, 30 years ago? And I've even got the original Ask Jeeves ad up because I want to show you that is where this all started.
Jeeves, what's a good fly to catch a rainbow trout on?
A Zugbot is a splendid choice, sir, but I prefer a Mr. Rubberneck.
Introducing Jeeves, the world's first internet butler. Just type in your question, and he promptly finds the answer.
Hey, Jeeves, what are the symptoms of hypothermia? Mental confusion, shivering, and a total loss of feeling in the legs, sir.
Got a question? Ask Jeeves at ask.com.
I think that is so cool. I hadn't seen that in a long time. But Ask Jeeves went away. They just did away with their search capabilities in 2010. And that's where we got to this point. I think that's where it all started. So I thought that was really interesting. On the screen right now, we've got an Alexa Springs coupon. I talk about them in the bottled water portion of the webinar every month. I've got these great little DigiClean cleaners from Cloth Promotions up here. I'm showing you this stuff because these are great little products to show your customers. And Cloth Promotions has 2026 catalogs if you would like to have them. And there's the email address at the bottom to take advantage of those. Now, we've seen that, so let's move on to our next screen, which is make social media and lead generation efforts organic. That means you never, and I mean never, pay money to any of these services on the screen, these four at the top, and this cold caller. This is the biggest scam I have ever seen in my life. Send 1,000 personalized emails and videos a day for $97. The problem is you have to do that every day. That's almost, what, $3,000 a month for that mess? Meet your new AI sales agent. AI sales agents do not close orders because they can't think of closing statements. And there's no such thing as a virtual assistant cold caller that's going to be effective. Stay away from these things and make your social media efforts organic. Great Sunjoy coupon there in the middle, and there is 10% off an order from Ad Capital. If you don't know them, they're an American-made supplier in North Carolina, and they do a great job. Now, follow every Facebook friend. That means I have, gosh, I don't know, I've got a lot of Facebook friends. I actually know most of them. Some people just have friends for friends, but I do it to try and get business. So I follow every Facebook friend that I have because I can learn what they care about. And when I learn what they care about, that means I can bond with them. There's the top left-hand picture is me on my front page. There I am with Rod Roddy. I was on The Price is Right one day. I posted that, and you just cannot believe all the comments I got it. And those comments are what I yearn for. Now, on the right to that, there's a list of my friends, which you can see. Their pictures are there. And then at the bottom left, here's the thing about the Alamo. I had a customer of mine who was my friend on Facebook. I had no idea he was an Alamo reenactor. So I went in there and bonded up with him, and I ended up making some sales to him. And the picture next to it is a friend of mine, Michael Meadows. I learned about some interests that he has, and it helps me approach them when I sell things. Now, American 250 is coming up. This is going to be a great celebration. A lot of distributors are going to be freaked out. They're afraid to show these products. Oh, goodness. So if you are not afraid, get out there and sell American 250, and Southern Plus has a great selection of those products. Now, when you share, interest, or discover, let them know. There's my friend who does the Alamo thing. I send him suggestions for items to promote his reenactment group. And from that, he bought some things to think, a little gift item for the people that helped him with his reenactments. And I had no clue that he liked the Alamo. I do too. And I just think this is the way to sell, by being able to bond with people. That's what social media is for. So I sent him suggestions for items to promote, and then I made sales to other members of his group. This is how this works. It's pulled through advertising. Custom Clips sponsors these webinars. They have a free product sample. There's how you get a hold of Dick Radix, and he will do an actual product sample for you. And I have had distributors do these and end up selling several nice orders. This costs you nothing. Why would you not take advantage of it? Posting creates orders. I sell a lot of mats from Logo Mats. And here is a little dirty facts up on the left about mats and everything. So I posted that on my social media feed, and I got some really good comments from that. And I ended up selling Grand Bank, the bank I bank at, mats. There's their mat. Welcome, Grand Bank. And the cool thing about it, on the back, Logo Mats puts my logo and where you can get those mats. And so somebody came in Grand Bank one day, picked up that mat, turned it over, and saw that Don Sanders Marketing did that. And I got a nice order from someone I didn't even know by looking on the back of that mat. There's a coupon for Logo Mats on the screen, and a sample kit can be had from Mim Wadsworth at logomatsllc.com. And I create spec and custom product samples for my social media followers. The reason being is we close an average of 80% of actual product and 50% of spec sample offers, which I think is just absolutely amazing. These are 2 free samples. They cost you nothing. Pen Machine will make you an actual lapel pin to show your customer, and Custom Clips will do those samples of those clips for you. You've got to take advantage of offers like this if you want to be successful. Now, people don't know, but Ad Capital is the industry's finest screen printer. They're in Monroe, North Carolina. Distributors ask me all the time, who can print the best? They can. They have the finest printing equipment in the industry, bar none. I've been over there to see it. There's a free screen charge on the screen right now for you. If you don't know about Ad Capital and how they print and their American-made products, you need to know. Now, I post and show contacts active products. It's springtime here. It's get warm. These are all products that are needed for outdoor activities. Right there on the left is a Cloth Promotion Cool Fiber Waving Towel. The center is a golf cart cover. Sell those to country clubs, charity events, etc. And on the right are pet bandanas and pet bandanas and leashes from Cloth Promotions. Order at clothpromotions.com. If you want these samples, I'm telling you, now is the time to be posting that. I always mail creative sell promos to all posting responders. I mean, every time I get something, I put something in the mail to somebody to follow up with a handwritten note. I've got 5 great offers right now on the screen from Bensel. The little special promo on the Smash Lights, they're shaped pins. Those gator clips will hold a ton of papers on the refrigerator, and they even have chewing gum with a sell promotion offer. See Madlock at Bensel.com. If you want to take advantage of these offers, you need to follow up with your social media followers, and you need to do that either in person or by mail. Now, Trainer, I talk about them every month. They have a sample of the month club. You sign up, this costs you nothing. They will send you a free actual product sample or a spec every month. All you have to do is fill that form right there on the right. Chantel T at trainergraphics.com can help you about that. There's no charge for this. This is another thing, and if you don't do, why would you not do it? I've sold a lot of orders for cups, napkins, by taking advantage of their sample of the month club. Now, the best self promo I think I've ever had are my lens cleaning cloths from Cloth Promotions. I have used these forever. It is easy to mail, and I give this to everyone I meet when I'm out at a chamber function or whatever, and just people that I meet when I go out. I have gotten several nice orders for Lynn's cleaning cloths. There's on the right is my cloth for Don Sanders Marketing, completely unfolded. And then you can see it folded up. It's in its pouch below there. I have also used these for holiday greetings, Christmas and Hanukkah gifts. Our Christmas, Hanukkah, just celebrations. There's a cloth in the middle where I had my shoes with snowflakes on the rest of the cloth, and below it there are pictures of me at Leonard's department store with Santa Claus. I'm telling you, I mail these things out in October every year, and I get orders from them, from customers who want to share them with their customers as well. Should you buy ads on social media? People ask me this frequently. Well, I don't know. I would not do it, but some people are braver than me. I'm not saying not to do it. I'm just saying figure out what's best. You can buy ads on LinkedIn, Snapchat, Facebook, you name it. Distributors ask me about this. What I'm telling you is I wouldn't do it because it's getting a market or customers that I don't know in areas of the country I don't know. I like to deal with people in person, but I'm open-minded on stuff. So look into that if you feel like you've got the capability of following it up correctly. Trainer Graphics free die charge. There's a fiber opera value certificate, a screen charge for the Lynn's cleaning cloths or whatever you do from Cloth Promotions. And there is that 10% off an order for Ad Capital. I tout the fact that I offer quick service on my posters. There is nothing worse than selling an order and then having a customer not get that order. Here are 3 suppliers that I trust with my life. Sunjoy, Snugs, and Innovation Line all have quick ship programs. They will never let you down. Innovation Line has a turbo service. I think it's about 300 products. Snugs has got, good grief, about 400 products, and Snugsies will do power banks and their electronic products in 1 to 3 days. Tout the fact that you deliver orders where a lot of distributors can't. Now, water companies use gimmicks to make water special. I love to talk about this because this is the biggest malarkey here I've ever seen in my life. 1 glass of hydrogen water has the same antioxidant effect. They don't even know what antioxidant is in water. 2 pounds of blueberries, 38 carats, that's just made up. It does not. It cannot have all those things in it. And that water from Halston, that water right there, I don't know if the water's any good or not, but who wants to buy a big chunk of glass? In fact, it says if it doesn't convince you, it comes in a really nice, heavy, premium glass bottle. I don't want to carry that glass bottle around. I like little refillable plastic bottles that Alexa Springs puts their water in, and it sells itself by tasting great, not by offering pumpkin antioxidants and a bunch of malarkey. These water companies make up facts to sell their water. Alexa Springs does not. Talking about water, there's a pallet of water, 2,000 bottles. There are 2016 bottles per pallet. I show you that because I didn't know how many were on a pallet a couple of years ago, but that's what a pallet looks like. Alexa Springs ships from 7 places in the country, so they will never miss your order. You can get spring water samples from Brian at alexasprings.com. It's a stand-up company. That water comes from Oregon and Mount Ida, Arkansas, which is in Mount Ida is a little town with more churches than people today. But I am telling you that the best water in the world comes off that Ouachita Forest aquifer. Now, control overused AI created verbiage by using Grammarly. The AI curse is it takes 50 words, makes it 100. It makes it more confusing. I run through something through AI, I get it up, and then I run it through Grammarly to take the repetitious, it's a big word, verbiage out of it to where it gets right to the point. Always say less and never more. So you can download Grammarly and use that. I use it all the time. It helps me get to the point on my sales presentations. And there's that free spec sample on the screen right now for that great custom clips. You must do that. I had a distributor who did it, and they got a couple of clips with their customer's logo on it, ended up selling 50 of them. and then somebody else sold 100 of them. I mean, it's just amazing. Take advantage of that, and custom product orders are what sell new business. Use Instagram to share photos and videos with you. You know what? I have never bought an Instagram ad. I don't think I can do it, but if you are more technology savvy than me, I think you should look into that. Here's the little instructions from Instagram on the screen on how to create an ad step by step. I actually went through that. I was able to get pretty far along on it. So if I can do it, you can do it too. Very ways you market yourself on the internet and through social media. This is a great little example of a screen cleaner for Apple car phone screens. I bought a little Buick GTX. I love that little car. There's a screen up there on the top right, and see all those smudges on it. I had that car for a week, and I looked in the garage, and you could see the shadow of how nasty it was. So I got a Star Chamois from Ad Capital and cleaned it. And you can see on this picture right here how sparkling that screen is. Get some samples of this from sales team at adcapital.com. They make them in 5 different sizes and show these to vehicle dealers. This is a product that no one else is selling because I just thought this up. And you can go show it to any vehicle dealer, sales team at adcapital.com, if you would like to have samples. Don't have a nasty Apple CarPlay screen or let your customers have theirs. I post on my social media, my virtual showroom from Showdown. I love Showdown. It is the best display company. Everybody rips on them, drinking to say, "Oh, we're better than Showdown." Blah blah blah. Well, they're not. Showdown does just an absolutely great job. They also offer tailgating products. Tailgating is going to be huge this summer and into the fall. Use Showdown for tents, these chairs, these coolers. They've got just about everything you need to do. Post those on your social media forums. Now, Apple products demonstrate your tech intelligence skills. You want to act like you know what you're doing, which is what I try and do all the time. You can order samples, Apple samples from Sunjoy. Bella at sunjoy.us.us. She can help you with Apple samples. They have iPads you can imprint. They have earbuds. They have tracking devices. You name it. They can put a logo on those products. There's a $50 off an order coupon from Sunjoy. Email Bella and say, "Bella, Don told me you could help me sell Apple products to my customers," and she will tell you how to do that. I change my Facebook cover all the time. I do that because it gets me new hits, new activity on my website. Up there on the top left, I went to the ASI show in 2019. There's the big old star, big old steer there in Fort Worth. Below that, I went to Las Vegas to see Wayne Newton. So I got to go backstage and see Wayne Newton after the show. There I am at the ASI show in Orlando last year. And about to the right, I went to Havana, Cuba in 2015. And there I am in the Revolutionary Square in Havana. I post these pictures and people comment, and I mean, I get the greatest comments and I learn how to interact with them. Pin machine actual product sample on the bottom right. Michael at Pin Machine can help you with this. Cost you nothing. You need to do it. Cause impressions on your Facebook site by changing your Facebook cover frequently. Now let's talk about boxed water. I'm not going to talk about water after this, but boxed water is the biggest scam there's ever been. It's almost as bad as those heavy glass bottoms. The boxed water is not as eco-friendly as plastic bottles. It takes 3 times the amount of energy to make paper containers. They do not recycle well. They're hard to carry. They leak. They're not refillable, and they ship heavier than plastic bottles. That boxed water company doesn't tell you that, but it is not better. It is leaky and it is not environmentally friendly. It takes less energy to make a plastic bottle that can be refilled a couple of times. Plastic bottles ship lighter. They are easy to recycle, and that boxed water cannot and never be recycled. Brian at AlexisSprings.com to expose the boxed water scam. I think that's enough about boxed water. Sympathetic customers are found by posting videos. Now, I help Snugs all the time with their Wounded Warrior program. I give money to Wounded Warriors. I give money to the company that raises money to train service dogs for Wounded Warriors. Snugs has the Wounded Warrior program, customer care at Snugs USA, SnugsUSA.com. They have all kinds of heavy duty base camp gear. They have little tents. They have backpacks. They have the coolest stuff. And here's how the Wounded Warrior thing kind of got started.
I'll never forget the day that my life was changed forever. Boom. And I woke up the next morning on Ward 57. So in walks two of the founders of Wounded Warrior Project with a backpack. And on the backpack was a logo of one warrior carrying another. And that was the first time that I'd ever even considered the possibility of not being stuck in that hospital bed forever. I know that the work that Wounded Warrior Project does wouldn't be possible without support from amazing companies like the folks that make Basecamp.
You've got to take advantage of this program. Show your patriotism. How would you like to have your legs blown off like that? Well, I can tell you I wouldn't like it at all. So I give back by trying to help Wounded Warriors as much as possible. Post storyboards and targeting marketing ads. Get to a fun in the sun and outdoor activity products. We talked about that for the tailgating. Here are some fun in the sun products. On the left there, that is a special base camp flyer that Snugs made with several of their products. I had that made up and I post that on Facebook. Got a couple of orders. On the right, those are storyboards. It's showing what different products look like from Snugs when they're imprinted in different types on different types of products, like socks, that hooded thing, those shoes, and the bottom. It's the same thing with the different logos on it. Get Snugs to do these for you and then send them to your customers or post them on social media. Show people that you are thinking about what helps them and that you actually have product ideas. You don't get on these search sites and ask other distributors to do your searching for you. You've got to do it yourself or you'll never look unique. Have Snugs help you be unique on postings. Now, I follow my contacts and I discover buying opportunities on LinkedIn, just like Facebook. I am on LinkedIn. So on my LinkedIn, I got a notice from Julie Callahan. I don't know Julie, but I sent her a congratulations and I told her about me. I've introduced myself to her. I would have never been able to do that in another forum. So when I link with anyone, I go in and look at all their LinkedIn customers or their contacts, and I try and get them to link with me. That's how I expand my social media network. Now, after I link them, I send these requests to link to some of their prospects. They don't have to link with me, but if they do, I've got somebody to contact. Look at those phone stands right there. That's from Innovation Line. Chris Hodges, my friend that runs Innovation Line. These little phone stands are totally cool. You can get a free sample of that little phone stand by Chris at innovation-line.com. That's a great little mailable product for your social media leads and follow-ups. And it is also a great little product to mail and to post that flyer on your social media posting. Create an account and produce unlimited virtual samples. Virtual samples, we went through that selling. 60, 70% of those we end up selling. Here's a great coupon for 5% or more on logo mats. I love logo mats. I went to their page and I can pick out mats and color samples that I want to look at. And then photograph 2 shows me different designs of mats that I can create with the logo on it. Then number 3, I picked the Berber impression. And then number 4, I download my logo that I want, City of Police Department Carrollton in this instance, drop it in, and there we are. I've got a virtual sample from Logo Mats. I could make 100 of these if I wanted to. It costs me nothing. I do it myself. I don't have to depend on somebody else to post this for me. So look at Logo Mat's site and figure out how to make virtual samples with them. They don't charge anything. You can do it, and you can make an unlimited number of them. And if I can do it, I guarantee you can. Now I'm back on Sunjoy. Sunjoy has got a great little 5% off power bank order. They've got those Apple products are up there, which is get busy and get rewarded. They have wireless chargers. They have everything electronic wise, and Sunjoy will not let you down. Like some of these companies will sell exploding power banks, etc. Don't put your customers at risk by buying cheap electronics. Buy from Sunjoy. If something happens with them, they'll take care of it. I mean, everybody makes mistakes. I'm not saying they do, but I want to deal with suppliers who will make things right. Bella at sunjoy.us if you'd like to have samples of Sunjoy products. Now, I bonded on Snapchat with my Snugs customer, Brandon Brown. There he is up on the left with his children. He goes to Utah. He went to Utah. He loves Utah. I went to TCU. So we're both in the Big 12. So that's what we bond over. He sent me pictures of his children. They love those games. And I have bonded because I did not know that Brandon was on Snapchat. So this is a great bonding way. I've learned more about Brandon. And right there on that screen, do you know that Snugs does pajamas? You can buy 1 pair of pajamas. That's all you have to buy. Go to the Snug site and make you some virtual samples of that. I guarantee if you send that to your customers, they've never thought about pajamas. Customer care at snugzusa.com if you want to learn about pajamas or what Snugs has. Now, TikTok. You can create unique marketing looks and use them on TikTok videos and create images to promote them. On the left is my silly TikTok picture of me in my clown's face. I posted that and I got the silliest comments. I don't care how silly they are. I'm looking for comments. If TikTok is a legit marketing channel, if you can figure out how to do this, they have a ton of users. 70% of them say they use the app to find new brands and products. I did a marketing campaign about happy holidays and a sweet new year. I did custom pieces of chocolate with that logo of me with my hair and my glasses. This is about 15 years ago. And see, I would take that and I would make that into crazy little TikTok videos and then post them showing people that I am trying to be unique. 5% off an order coupon for Southern Plus. And there's that phone stand again from Innovation Line. TikTok even has a business section. There I am on the left again. I have found that many of my contacts use both. They use TikTok, they use Snapchat, they use all kinds of things. There's my Southern Plus coupon, Logo Mass, and America 250. I am telling you, this is going to be, you call on customers, you email Southern Plus, get you some samples, and go out and talk to people, and you're going to find like-minded customers that are going to be happy you showed it to them, and they will buy big orders from you. Here's a skip, a column price from Alexa Springs, and there are my colorful shoes that I use to post them on TikTok too. AlexaSprings.com if you need to skip a column. Now, tell your followers how custom coins and lapel pin samples spread marketing messages. Pin Machine bought out Jim Pirates, been 2 years ago. Harvey Mackler, right there on the screen is his little coin business card. Harvey still helps Pin Machine. Make your business card a coin. How cool would that be? Pen Machine can do that for you. They also offer a complete lapel pin sample kit, which has got like 25, 30 lapel pins in it. You can see the selection there at the top of the screen on the right. But take advantage of what you can do with the free samples you can get from Pen Machine. Michael at penmachine.com, and look into that custom coin from Pen Machine as a business card. Now, I keep my contacts and prospects updated in real time with Seamless IA. This is some IA that actually works and doesn't try and con you out of money or pontificate out to where people just think you're blabbering on. This is artificial intelligence at its finest. I can search my contact names. I can find out the current contact number for any company. I can find out the phone number, the email address of who to contact. So if you're not using Seamless AI, you should, because it will help you keep your account list and all your lists that you're emailing, posting accurate. Alexa Springs coupon, logo mats, Southern Plus, Sunjoy, and Ad Capital, 10% off an order. And Ad Capital, you know what? They're in Monroe, North Carolina. My friend Lance Dunn has owned that company forever. They really do a good job, and they would love to have your business. I'm not kidding about that. Now, I'd like for you to watch this little show. I show this every month. This is data-related products, and Call Promotions has this. They're pretty sharp when it comes to this kind of stuff. They have oodle bands, which you wear, and then you scan a code on that oodle band, and it will do this. This is tech savvy type stuff here. Order a sample for this. Order at callpromotions.com and order this oodle band thing, and then ask them how to sell this. I'm being honest with you. It is so cool. You can sell these for events. People check in, and then they can scan that little code on the oodle band, and it'll show you the schedule for the events. It'll show you where you need to go. It'll tell you just whatever you need to do. This is really cool, and I think you should take advantage of this because it's the future coming along. Now you push America 250 and spring products. Now here's a ad from Ad Capital on their 250 ideas. They're not necessarily showing you these products. I mean, a fitted Muslim cap. Wouldn't that be cool to wear that with America 250 on it in surgery? The painter's hats, those hot pads they make. People don't even know that hot pads are still around, or these scrunchies or pennants. These are all American-made products. You can get these from Ad Capital on the right. Bensel, I love Bensel. Carla Madlock is who I deal with there. They have spring products right now. You can order spring products from them, and that would make a great posting for you for any of your customers or for give people ideas. So see Madlock at Bensel.com if you'd like to have samples of. Here's my free screen on from Ad Capital. I just can't say enough about them. I really appreciate you putting up with me talking about them so much, but it's just a wonderful company. Here's that free spec sample from Custom Clips. I don't know why you wouldn't take advantage of that. It's just a great thing. Here's my free product sample from Pen Machine. And here is everybody that I've talked about in the webinar, where you can get their samples or contact them. There's the Apple CarPlay screen, Pen Machine sample kit, how to get a hold of Apple products from Sunjoy. Showdown has 2026 catalogs. They might still have some. You can email them there, that email, and ask them. Logo match sample kit, trainer sample of the month, Southern Plus catalog. Southern Plus has hard copy catalogs. So does Trainer and Bensel and several of the people I deal with. But that's how you get the ones from Southern Plus. There's Wounded Warrior, Snugsy Storyboards, Alexa Springs. Remember, don't sell hunks of glass from that company with those heavy bottles or that messy box water. Brian at AlexaSprings.com can help you. There's the Oodle Band samples of that email, Innovation Line phone stand, Bensel spec sample. Well, you can get spec samples from Bensel by emailing cmadlock at Bensel and say, Carla, can you create me a virtual spec sample? She'd be happy to do it for you. Trainer USA made sample kit. We got Claw Promotions again, and Dick Radix at the bottom down there with custom clips. There he is on the left. You must take advantage of this. I really appreciate you turning out today for the webinar. If you'll email me, Don at sellpromoproducts.com, I will send you $500 in supplier coupons. And as soon as the webinar replay is downloaded, I will send you the replay. I really appreciate you listening today or turning in. Next month, we'll have another webinar. If I can help you, Don at sellpromoproducts.com. And I'm just going to leave this up here for about another few seconds. And then if you need these email addresses. And I just want to tell you, I'm honored that you turned out today. And if I can ever help you, I love this industry. I've done it a long time. And I try to teach people how to do it correctly. So I hope you have a wonderful day. And I'll see you again next month. Thanks.